The cleanup will be very difficult. And this poor fucker, he didn't even make it up the dock. Part of me feels kind of sorry for him. Getting very sick of carrying you fuckers down here for the corpse pile. Okay, just a few more to go. But you are special. I don't think you're going in the corpse pile. We have a special place for you. Yes, it is time for me to feed the human toilet. In you go, fucker. Still can't believe I lost them all. Every inmate and every guard here stationed at human toilet prison. Gone. Just one more body floating aimlessly in the water that I, of course, have to deal with. It's gonna be a long night. I cannot believe that the human toilet is getting full. I have to retire you for a bit. Go in there, make space myself. That bothers me. My name is Robert, founder and current owner of Fort Ginger and the former neighborhood of Sanctuary Hills, also known as the slightly lower quality of life living space. Recently, I put out an advertisement urging people to come and make a new life for themselves at Fort Ginger, which is located northwest of Diamond City at the center of Boston. Unfortunately, some people that maybe did not have the most sound of minds and spirits saw that advertisement that I put out on Freedom Radio, and perhaps they took it as a sign of weakness. Gunners attacked a piece of property, but instead of feeling sorry for myself, I saw an opportunity. So here I am with an advertisement of another piece of real estate that I own, located about exactly due east of Diamond City off the coast of Massachusetts, just a few hundred meters. This prison was established a few years ago for the sake of containment and rehabilitation. All right, in you go. Of certain individuals. This particular advertisement is going to be a little bit less lighthearted than the one about Fort Ginger because this is not a home. This is a job site. And it is a job site that I am advertising to you because it pays very well. We arrive out here from the coast via boat with usually a shipment of a few prisoners. Numbers range from 3 to 12, and we dock here. The prisoners are unloaded at the dock and ushered up this staircase. Prisoners are moved along in an orderly fashion and led harshly and directly along a narrow path with little wiggle room. Radiation is a constant threat. Since I am not pure evil, I have built a decontamination arch to maintain the health of prisoners sent here. After cleaning up from last night, this is the main courtyard. Once upon a time, before the gunners attacked, it was vibrant and filled with able-bodied, working individuals. Each one of these 4 watchtowers at the corners of my courtyard were stationed by a dutiful and powerful soldier, loyal and pragmatic. At night time, prisoners would make their way back to their beds. This particular prison is not a prison megacomplex, which were quite common in pre-war USA. The maximum capacity of prisoners that we may have here is substantially low, which frankly is a good thing, because I do not exactly want so many people to be so unlawful at Fort Ginger that I have to send them off to prison to work off their debts. At night time, prisoners are ushered through this hallway and must run through an obstacle course of rotating saw blades in order to reach their mattresses and sleep for the night. Before the gunners attacked and wiped out everybody, the prison staff that I had stationed here were permitted to sit down in this communal lounging area and talk with one another. But it was also a spot that would allow them a perfect view to watch the prisoners attempt to run through the rotating saw blades to get to their beds. This was their main form of entertainment, which proved incredibly effective for employee morale here at Human Toilet Prison. I have always been a big fan of community and building relationships with people. That's why this communal area was so important to me and my guardsmen that were here. And here I crafted the recycling chamber. In the recycle... Oh no. I thought I had cleaned up better than that. There's still some residue here. Nevertheless, the recycling chamber was an important piece of infrastructure here in the prison. If we ever needed to make space, we would simply throw that which we did not need into this pit. As you can see, the last carbon-based life form that went through this pit did not end up very healthy. But frankly, who cares if a few prisoners go missing every now and again? We have a way to free up space. Just like washing away unused files on a hard drive. Goodness gracious. I remember it. Clear as day. It seems so silly that it's gone. I remember perfectly that just below the main courtyard, we once had a thriving, incredibly busy marketplace where prisoners could exchange goods, services, and work together to make their experience in the incarceration center a little bit more bearable. It's a complete ghost town, and it used to be such a lively marketplace. Now, of course, it is very important to highlight and showcase the inmate experience here on Human Toilet Prison. But we cannot forget that this advertisement is mainly focused on attracting new prison guards to the location. This is the area that the guard personnel are allowed to be in. Technically, they are allowed to be anywhere, but this is their specialized area. I've made sure to make this particular area full of many leisurely activities. Not only is there a roaring campfire here and plenty of sleeping bags to rest with your other friends, but there's also a billiards table, plenty of storage space, and a nice chemistry table underneath this staircase that you can use to craft a lovely hit of jet. This particular staircase as well leads up to a communal sleeping area. In an ideal world, every single guardsman here would get their own bedroom, but the budget unfortunately did not allow for that. Yes, indeed, all guardsmen are permitted to interact with and use the human toilet whenever they so desire. Using the human toilet is pretty simple. All you need to do is grab an inmate, whichever one you don't like on a particular day, and then end their life Usually here or about here. I need to do more scrubbing. Those stains are never gonna come out of the wood. When you have your cadaver prepared, simply, but gently, approach the human toilet, open her up, and dispose of her latest meal right down in this center. Ooh. She's full right now and currently digesting. Truly, I wonder when she's going to get hungry again. I look forward to it. This is the soul. This is where we put the worst of the worst inmates. Seriously terrible inmates are forcefully led down this staircase into the water. A guardsman will activate this lever, opening up that door. When the victim is trapped, those 4 Tesla coil devices will activate, and since salt water is indeed conductive, the victim will be fried to death. Once the second door has opened, the current will push the dead and soon to start decomposing body into this open area with mesh wire windows. These are here such that small fish and bacteria can get in and start eating the decomposing body. Most bloated corpses also fall down and end up impaled on these spike traps, keeping them still so that members of the water ecosystem can have a lovely snack on their dead corpses. And that brings us to the end of our tour of human toilet prison. It is important in the lawless terror of the wasteland to have justice be able to still be dispensed in an efficient and organic way, not like the lawless justice systems that you would find in Diamond City or other major settlements in the Commonwealth. This advertisement will be broadcast across Radio Freedom. I implore anyone listening to it to submit an application for the position of Warden of Human Toilet Prison with a salary of 400 caps per week. Oh, no, shut up!